In every generation there is a chosen one. He alone will show the truth about the first party, third party, and licensed video games. He is the reviewer.
So, Drew, finished eating that internet troll then?
Yes, and he tasted like a sad virgin.
Not surprised. Well, how about we find you a nice, tasty social justice warrior?
But Spike, I'm not hungry. I just want to play this game.
Is that the Slayer?
Yes, and you, my love.
So it is. We should find out this is any good first. Hey, you.
Yes, Mr. Scary Vampire?
You review video games, yeah?
Nintendo games?
Here's a GameCube game for you. Find out if it's any good.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds? Huh. I wondered if they ever made a Buffy video game.
Your review better be good, boy. If we find out you lied about this game, you'll be feeding us.
You mean pizza for the two of you, right? Right?
Oh, we're gonna die.
This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds for the GameCube. Based on the hit TV show from the late 90s and early 2000s, this game's story starts with Buffy and the Scooby Gang defending Giles' shop, the Magic Box, from an onslaught of vampires. After that is a plot involving the first evil, an alternate dimension, and some returning villains. As far as when the story takes place, it isn't flat out said, but the clues point to it being set somewhere during season 5 of the show. In many ways, the story feels rather cheesy, but it still feels fitting for the Buffy universe. At the very least, it does serve as an excuse to bring in all these old characters and iconic locations from the series into this one game. Along with main characters Buffy, Willow, Xander, Giles, Anya, and Spike, other well-known characters are featured as well, including Tara, Faith, Ethan Rayne, Kakistos, and even that pervert Sid the Dummy. Damn, he must have made some impression in that one episode he was in. Now, some fans may be disappointed by the characters missing from this. Maybe not about the lack of that annoying Dawn, get out of here please, but about Angel, who doesn't even get mentioned in this game.
Well, good. No one needs that buzzkill anyway.
Spike, are you jealous of Angel?
No.
Drusilla, you're not in this game either.
Do you want us to bite you?
Hey, don't blame me, I'm just the reviewer.
Could I have a blanket and a pillow, please?
Oh, shh! Finish that review, or I'll take that pillow and shove it down your throat.
Well, let's look at the graphics. Honestly, they're about what you'd expect from a licensed 2003 game. Adequate visuals, mostly flat lighting, and some stiff character animations. Though the characters are designed in such a way that you can easily tell who everyone is supposed to be. So they're passable, though oftentimes laughable. As for the sound design, it's very reminiscent of the show it's based on. The music sounds like music you'd hear in an actual episode, and the same goes for the sound effects. In the voice acting, there's some good and bad here. The vampires you encounter have a lot of cheesy lines, but the main cast helps to make this an authentic Buffy game. Well, for the most part. Nicholas Brendan, James Marsters, Amber Benson, and a few others reprise their roles from the show, and all of those actors bring excellent performances to their characters. I feel like Brendan in particular got really into his voice acting. However, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Emma Caulfield did not return for this game, so Buffy and Anya are voiced by another actress, though said actress does do a good job of representing those characters. I wish I could say the same for Allison Hannigan's replacement as Willow.
Tara? Sweetie? Where are you?
Can we get more clips of this actress trying to be Willow? Please?
We were definitely looking for more than stinkiness. Oh, good idea. Something with a lot of bang for my buck.
You're a regular Nolan North, ain't ya?
The gameplay of Chaos Bleeds focuses primarily on combat, so it's a good thing that the combat is so well designed. You have your buttons for kicks, punches, jumping, blocking, and the Z button is dedicated to staking your enemies. Mixing the inputs to get various combos has pretty good flow to it. I rather like softening up a bad guy with a flying kick. The one problem is that while you can lock onto an enemy so as not to be punching the air after the vampire moves or falls, as I often do, the lock-on system is kind of clunky. When it works, it's effective. When it doesn't, you lock on to the air. So something more similar to Zelda Z targeting would have made this better. But another positive is all the weapons you can use besides stakes. Every playable character can find and pick up plenty of weapons from swords, crossbows, and shovels to holy water and throwable bottles and water guns. This adds another layer to combat, making it more fun and more in the spirit of the show. Especially because throughout this game, you'll be killing many monsters. It's a slaying rampage!
I'm just doing my job.
The only issue here is that sorting through your items with the D-pad can be a little cumbersome. At least it moves fast. On the subject of items though, this leads into ways that the game is more than a beat-em-up. There are also aspects of exploration, puzzle solving, and platforming. When you're exploring, you're looking for any secretly placed items as well as items needed to trigger certain events to move the level forward. That's really what the puzzle solving comes down to, looking for the right item, then finding the right place to use it. So it's not quite as multi-layered as Resident Evil or Zelda in terms of puzzle solving, but it does make the game feel a lot less mindless, usually because you're given minimal clues about what item to look for. Throughout the story, you'll get to play as Buffy, Willow, Xander, Spike, Faith, and Sid, each character having their own moves and witty dialogue. What makes this more appealing to fans is all the locations you play through. Some were made for the game, while others like the Cemetery, the Initiative from Season 4, and Sunnydale High School will give any fan a nice sense of exploring and fighting through this universe where so many of their favorite episodes took place. One thing to remember though is that these levels can take a long while to beat. Often I spent anywhere from 20 minutes to almost an hour completing one level. Depending on who you are, that's either a good or a bad thing. But a good thing is that after completing a level, you can then replay it at any time. And the replay value comes from wanting to fight monsters in your favorite locations as these popular characters, but also from doing all that while finding every secret in each level. As you collect secrets in the main game, you unlock bonus content, most of which being cast interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and a comic book to go with the story of Chaos Bleeds. These are all great items for Buffy fans to unlock, but the best unlockables are playable characters for the multiplayer games. There are 4 modes to play here. Domination is like zone capture in other games where players fight to score points by taking control of more pentagrams for longer durations. Slayer Challenge pits 3 players or bots against the first player to see how long player 1 can survive. It's really the only mode that can be played without 2 or more human players. Then there's Bunny Catcher, which is simply players running around an arena catching different colored bunnies for the most points. And finally, the most action-packed game, Survival. This is where players fight to the death against AI-controlled demons and each other. All 4 of the modes are fun in their own ways, with perhaps Survival being the most fun. Each mode can be played on one of 4 rather small arenas taken from the game, and in every mode there are random item boxes that you can grab. They can add fun by providing temporary power-ups to a player or adding some silly moments with slow motion or point swap, but oftentimes that can be annoying with items like instant death. Overall, the multiplayer controls about as well as the single-player mode, and can be fun to play with friends who are also Buffy fans. It's a way for fellow fans to fight each other as characters from the show, honestly. Although some aspects can make it feel messy or lackluster. That being some of the items, and perhaps 2 of the 4 arenas could have been more interesting locations given their small size. Maybe the magic box and the library would have been better for this than the zoo and the quarry.
It's good enough for me.
Is it, Pet?
Yes, Spike. I want to play in the graveyard with you.
Well, let's go play then.
It's Spike! It's hurting!
Well, you know you like it when it hurts. You like the pain.
But Spike!
So you're going to get that mysterious item then?
Spike, it's killing me.
Oh no. Oh hey, you got full health there. They kick some more ass. Come on! Fight the demons! Yeah! Nasty!
So who is Chaos Bleeds meant to appeal to? Well, quite simply, Buffy fans. Fans of the show may be annoyed by certain aspects of this game, but will overall enjoy the experience of fighting and exploring in Sunnydale. If you're not a Buffy fan, you won't have much of a reason to play this game and should probably skip it. But if you are a Buffy fan, then I highly recommend that you buy this made-for-fans gem. And that's my review of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. If you like this review, check out my previous reviews of The Simpsons Hit and Run for the GameCube and Batman Arkham Origins for the Wii U. See you all next time.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Drive carefully, I'll be here all week.